Amanda and I'm from Littleones. Today I'm going to be answering the question, why has my baby's sleep suddenly gotten a lot worse? If your baby's sleep has suddenly got a lot worse, the first thing I would do would be wait a couple of days and also look at the 48 hour period of before it suddenly got worse. Like, is there anything that is just slightly amiss, or is there anything that indicates that there is a reason why your baby's sleep has gotten a lot worse? Often, I know certainly often in my children, I can look at the 24-hour period before they started sleeping a lot worse and go, oh yeah, so maybe she was a bit off here, or she was a bit grizzly and things like that. And then often for me it is that they are sick, but it takes a little while for that to sort of present itself as the actual sickness, and the first thing that can be affected is their sleep. Wait a couple of days to a week to see if there's anything actually going on. Secondly, people will often think that it's teething. Now teething, people can fall into the trap of thinking that it's teething if their baby's sleep is a lot worse around 3 to 4 months old, because that's at the same age where babies developmentally start getting ready for solids, and they'll put things in their mouth, they'll start mouthing things, they'll start tasting things with their tongue and their mouth, because that is them getting ready for solids. Around this age as well is the infamous 4-month sleep regression, where their baby's ability to fall asleep and how they fall asleep will directly affect how long they will be able to sleep, because the baby will start waking in between sleep cycles and they need to be able to fall back asleep once they're fully woken to aid in sleeping for longer periods. Now that's sleeping longer than 45 minutes during the day and 2-hourly chunks at night time. So if your baby has started suddenly just catnapping through the day and waking 2-hourly at night, it might be time to start looking at the way that the baby is going to sleep, and if you are actually actively doing something that needs to be replicated every 2 hours at night, then it's time to start looking at your baby's ability to go to sleep and maybe tweak that. Another reason why your baby might be suddenly not sleeping as well as they previously had is their need for a nap transition. This will happen between 6 and 8 months for the late afternoon nap, and if your baby has started waking in the early morning or started waking at night during this period and they're able to self-settle, then I would certainly look at that late afternoon nap. And the reason that can directly affect the nighttime sleep and the early morning. Around 12 to 15 months, or 12 to 18 months, consolidating the daytime sleep into one nap rather than spreading it over 2. And then the same around 2.5 to 3 years old, cutting the naps altogether. So naps in general, if they're in a transition period when they need to change the number of naps during the day, that can have a direct effect on nighttime sleep as well, and that could be why your baby's suddenly sleeping a lot worse at nighttime. So I hope that answers your question. Definitely head to our website for much more information in our sleep programs to help you through the nap transitions and sleep regressions, and definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos just like this one.